text messages, and a reckless driving ticket. Our Attorney General has not done a good job. He reversed an opinion by Attorney General Herring about the validity of earned sentence credits and their applicability. Because he decided to change his opinion, our Department of Corrections chose not to release certain people. That was found wrong by a court, and for that pleasure, we had to pay $1.8 million for dozens of people who were wrongfully incarcerated because the Attorney General wanted to play politics with the law instead of calling the law like it is. He decided to appeal the Reggie case. The courts found he was wrong on that. He told the governor he'd keep his tip line record secret. The court found he was wrong on that. He told our hospitals that they couldn't do gender-affirming care. The court found he was wrong on that. He tried to appeal Thomas Jefferson's admissions policies. The courts denied his appeals on that. He made this big, massive probe into Loudoun County, which basically resulted in no convictions after spending a ton of time on it. He prosecuted the Prince William County Election Registrar, claiming using his new election integrity unit. That went nowhere. I think it got dismissed. He launched a probe into the Fairfax Public Schools National Merit Scholarships thing. Independent law firm found nothing happened. He decided to defend Madam President Pro Tem's and my Privileges and Elections Committee members' efforts to reject some of Governor Youngkin's board appointees. A judge found he was wrong on that. I guess we'll find out later this month or next month whether the Supreme Court agrees with the trial judge on that. He was just blocked last week by a U.S. District Court judge over an investigation he tried to do about a Palestinian charity, a tactic I would point out, by the way, that was used during segregation to investigate the NAACP over massive resistance. He decided to use that tactic. U.S. District Court judge found, just like it did back in 1950, the First Amendment says you can't go poking around in membership records. And I would just like to point out, just 2 days ago, the Cardinal decided to investigate, Cardinal News decided to investigate his claims about earned sentence credits. And they basically found that the records showed that everything he claimed in his press release about people on earned sentence credits committing murders was largely false once they actually went and looked at the data. I think they found that something like out of the 80 people or out of the 78 people he claimed had gone on to commit murder, it was only 13 or something like that. They asked him for comment. He didn't really have much to say about that. But we have an Attorney General, folks, who has politicized this office like no AG ever has. He fired like 30 people when he came in. It got rid of their entire civil rights division. And he continues to do it on a daily basis. Just yesterday, he had a chance to file to protect our people that receive SNAP. He could have joined with AGs all around the country to get the federal government to pay SNAP, and he declined. We have people that have lost their jobs and not been paid because federal workers who work in Virginia, because he refuses to stand up to Donald Trump. This Attorney General has turned this office into nothing more than a political sideshow for President Trump. And that's what I think voters are going to look at and decide their race on once they've had a chance to reflect on it, as opposed